It says that it's working. Uh, Welcome to the show thing here. Here's your host, Shyzabox. Oh, here calling me. They love me. Oh, my adoring fan. Hi, Mom. Get out of here. And the horse you rode in on. Excellent. Anyhow, welcome, nuns. Welcome, whoever's here. It's us. We didn't tell you we were going to be here. We never do. Why not? Get a schedule. If we kept a schedule, people would expect us to keep to it. Then, believe you me, that sounds like work. There's something we don't do. It's work. Let's take note of it in our live stream official note-keeping journal available on Amazon.com. We should make mention of that. We don't like to work. Everyone should have their copy. Obviously, you should already got it. You watch live streams, you should have your favorites. Probably Joe Rogan, Gold, The Quartering, whatever. Point is that you should already have, obviously, a live stream note-taking journal. And if they don't offer one on those channels, well, they'd be copying us now if they did, because we got one. So get ours. Keep notes in it of how much you like their shows more. Doesn't matter. It's the best way to support the channel by giving us some money. Excellent, excellent. Well, welcome ones, welcome alls as we get set up here. We weren't really taking notes in our official note-taking journal available on Amazon.com. But as we look to the end of the rainbow of the week, we got to think to ourselves, selves, what exactly is in store for us moving forward on this next week? You might be saying, hopefully not doing any more of this. Nah, it doesn't matter. Because, believe you me, if there's one thing we weren't going to be doing, it was more of this. Until we did more of it. Which, you see how many books we got to sell? That's like 15 copies. So, believe you me, it's payday usually on Fridays for someone somewhere. Ah, that's right, Internet. And we're thinking, just maybe, you might want to buy one of our books. Hey, we got such a large variety of offerings, though. There might be one that you actually want to read. Doesn't hurt to ask. Anyhow, how do you find yourself this Friday? You might be saying, well, not as soaked in brine as you are. You're like, you were reading Pickled Punk Philosophy, were you? Yes, that one is soaked in brine. Little bit of fun endeavor that we undertook in this one. And if we were to say, is our Friday today soaked in brine? Dare we say not. No, we're having a pretty good Friday, actually. So ours is soaked in pretty goodness. Excellent. So, if yours is soaked in brine today, hopefully there's a way to turn that around. Maybe you just need a pick-me-up, like someone purchasing one of your literary works or endeavors. Or the one that you did with a buddy of yours. And, just going from there. You might be saying, yeah, good idea. I'll go get a different one. Thanks for reminding me. He got him too. Doesn't matter. That's fine. You don't have to get our works. We'll still have this show be free. That's right. That's right, Internet. Because if there's one thing that you need, it's the worst. And believe you me, you don't want to just watch the worst. You want to watch the best of the worst. And that's why we call Daryl Dixon dibs on being the best of the worst internet celebrity there is. And you might be saying, I guess that's a thing. And yes, it is. It is. Because no matter how you look at it, anything else that you watch is guaranteed to be better than this. But believe you me, this is the ground floor level of where if crap should reside. And let's go ahead Where the hell's our note-taking journal? Our live stream officially endorsed note-taking journal. Oh, well, it's right here. We should take note and make mention that it's good to peddle our wares on paydays. And Friday being payday is a great one. Maybe we'll have someone pick that up. Peddle our wares on payday. Excellent. So, that would inherently brighten anyone's day, right? A payday on a Friday, that makes it great. Then you might be thinking to yourself like, yeah, but the government wants their cut. Oh, taxes. Yeah, we get it. Well, at least they don't take a lot. Yes, laughter warranted. That was a joke, and it was mediocrely funny. Good job, Internet. You did not disappoint us yet again. But what you did do is fail to realize that we need to ascertain how exactly the Internet's day is going today. We haven't seen any groundbreaking memes start hitting the airwaves. Then again, our airwaves kind of suck. No one really sends us much of much. So, if we were waiting for a groundbreaking meme, we'll have to wait until we see it posted somewhere boomers go to get their stuff. Like newspapers. Those still around? I don't know. We'll go steal one from them. Because we rock the pickled punk philosophy and our Friday is soaked in brine. No, not today, though, actually. So, yes, I think they do post memes in newspapers. They're called political cartoons. Most of them suck. But there's some good ones. Those ones are good. But doesn't matter, Internet. What does matter is that it's Friday. And as we venture into the weekend, you might be saying to yourself, what is the weekend? How can my Friday be soaked in that of good when it is not that of a weekend in itself, because it starts that of my week, right? You might be then thinking to yourself, I work on Saturday, I work on Sunday, I'm a parent, a teacher, an educator, a guardian, a grandparent, a relative, or whatever. I work every day of the week. There is no stop. But if you think to yourself, everyone works every day of the week. You might be saying, no, not on the Lord's Sabbath. You're not supposed to. Yes, sure. But, there's ways to look at things. And there's ways to look at how things are incorporated to within what one needs them to correlate to and pertain to within their understanding thereof, their beliefs. And so with that being the case, you can think to yourself, whilst that of work may, yes, indeed take place, is it of that of work with which we have said is okay because it is deemed of that of what one's desire to undertake on that day is? Now, you might be saying, undertake as desired of necessity, or undertake as desired of want, or undertake as desire of need. Okay? Those are all different ways to look at it. And yes, therein is going to lie a pretty big branching of how one would perceive all of that to be or take place. But as we think to ourselves, man, our allergies have been jacked up as we move into the fall season, how one perceives what constitutes work and what is to be said as far as pertaining to work thereof on days of indication therein, that's all personal decisions and choices to make. And yes, there may be some stuff outlawed in the confines of one's beliefs, or outlined in the confines of one's faith or upbringing, or, desire of what they just feel like doing in themselves. But, as long as you're pursuing what you desire to do within which you desire to do it, best of luck to you. Excellent. Yeah, Friday, man, what can you do? Some people are going into the start of their week. Some people are ending their week. There's never going to be a happy medium of everyone not being able to work like us. Now, don't get mad at us, Internet. Someone had to call being the best of the worst Internet celebrity. Exactly. You're lucky it was us. Oh. So that it's not someone worse. Obviously. Because that's the last thing that we would want, right? Good job, Internet. We knew that you were... whatever. All right, so where were we? Ah, yes, Fridays. We've ascertained ours is going pretty well. We've ascertained some people are having a soaked in brine pickled punk philosophy. It's backwards, we can't say it. That's how it works. Look at this. This one isn't backwards. This one is soaked in brine. Go look at the thumbnail. Read it that way. Available on Amazon.com. Search Shyzabox books. Let's philosophize. You're not a punk. You're a pickle. You might be saying, I'm not a pickle. Well, if you're soaked in brine, you might very well be. A pickle is that of what desireth one be. That sounded like dumb poetry. Hey. Yeah, fair enough. Anyhow, when you ascertain how your Friday is going, when you develop your, means of disseminating that within which your Friday resides, is it the start of your week? Is it the end of your week? Are you having a good day, a bad day? Is it a payday Friday? Is it an off week Friday with which they don't give you the money that you rightfully feel that you are earned? Or justly do. The point is that once you correlate how your Friday is going, you can commence to have the best of the Fridays with which you can. Maybe it is the start of your week and your Friday is then within which Garfield says, I hate Mondays. Yes, our Garfield impression was pretty good there, Internet. Laughter warranted. But the point is that once you ascertain if your Friday is I hate Mondays, like Garfield. Yeah, all right. Okay, Internet, yes, we know we're pretty funny, and our Garfield impression is very, very good, but if you keep interrupting us laughing every time that we do our Garfield impression of saying that, Friday is Monday for people who are starting their week and have to work on Saturday and Sunday, when Garfield goes, I hate Mondays. Okay, settle down, Internet. Yes, we are funny. We understand. You need to calm it down, though, okay? Because we're trying to get to the bottom of the philosophical approach of how you can have the best of Fridays when indeed I hate Fridays. That's right. That one's coined by us. You might be saying, everyone loves Fridays, but what if Garfield therein is like, I hate Mondays? Yes, we are funny. Garfield hates Mondays, we hate Fridays. It's a whole thing. You gotta have one with the other, okay? Not everyone is going into the weekend. A lot of folks are going into the start of their week. Where's your week? Doesn't matter where our week is. Our week is here with that of you. Our week is within the literary works and endeavors with which we undertake that you can partake in and embark upon with us any time that you so choose. You can make note of all the different ones that exist in the officially endorsed live stream note-taking journal, right? There's all sorts of ways that you can ascertain how to go about the furtherance of your Friday endeavors and discussion. Therein lies, though, an issue and a problem, because everyone cannot universally come to an agreement as to how Fridays should go, right? Are you going to be one of which that gets to hang out and party? Okay. Are you going to be one of which that gets to be at work whilst everyone else is hanging out and partying? Okay. Maybe you're working at the place that they are hanging out and partying in. Okay. You need to ascertain where you fit into the Friday equation. That way, you can have the best of endeavors that you can within that of what is presented to you in the cards with which they lie. As we were reading our advanced metaphilosophy book, Do You Even Philosophy, Bro? Yes, yes, delectable. Also available on Amazon.com and on Kindle Unlimited and stuff. When we were reading it, again, it's one of our favorite books. You wrote it. You're a narcissist. Probably to some degree. Who knows? The point is that when we were reading it, we were thinking to ourselves, like, do you even philosophy, bro? We do. So we were. And as we were philosophying, we were like, what do we embark then on that of Friday? Right? What do we commence with partaking in the endeavors of? Do we want to work and try and get people's money? Well, fair enough. Or do we want to symbiotically exchange something thereof in lieu of someone's time that they've invested elsewhere? That's our most favorite. And with which, that's why we provide that of this, so that Fridays may always be, fortunately, free to embark upon. Whether it is Friday or not, whether you're having a good day or not, it shall be not within the confines of that found behind that of a paywall. It shall be here for any to embark upon that wish to not only get out of having their Friday soaked in brine, reversey backwards, but if you buy it on Amazon, it'll come in real life forwardsies facing ways, and you can read it without having to hold it up to a mirror and such, okay? There, read some of that. No, read it to us. If we read it to you, we wouldn't be able to get your money. And believe you me, Internet, there's one thing we want. It's your money. That's right. You know you love spending money on all sorts of crap. That's why we wrote a bunch of crappy books. Yeah. Yes, delayed laughter, Internet's butt. It took you a while to process how great our humor actually there within is, and that's okay. Because the humor lies in that, there's quite a grandiose plethora of offerings with which you could embark upon partaking in, up to and including the Pickle Punk Philosophy, available now on Amazon.com. So as you pull out your Shyzabox official note-taking journal, you think to yourself, well, let me write my journal and take note. And it doesn't even have to be this live stream with which you are taking your notes of. Obviously, Joe Rogan, Tim Pool, like we said, all of those dudes and stuff, they don't really offer live stream journals. So you got to get ours to, kind of use it with their shows. Makes it better. That's what makes us the best of the worst. You get one of these and you just kind of keep up with all that you're embarking upon. You get one of these, you can change around how your day is going, how you want your day to be. Okay? You need to find some solace, some relief. You get the Bless Me Father for I Have Sinned because you need some theological philosophy. You just want a little easy on the eyes story read, man, that kids and stuff would enjoy. You get your Secret Demon drop. Now the manuscript's even updated, less typos and even fixed issues. Oh, that sounds like a good thing to change your Friday payday on. That's right. Maybe you want to sit back in front of a fire and just read some good old-fashioned poetry. Fair enough. Yes. Spend your Friday how you will. But if you want a poem on J.D. Vance, Bill Gates, Chuck Norris, Donald Trump, well, you can probably find those anywhere. Or you could go to Amazon.com and spend your money. Buy our book. It's available and it's offered. It's a little funny, Internet, I guess. It's a little funny. But it's It's really more hurtful, really. But anyhow, no matter how you look at it, however you spend your Friday, hurting others or having that of a good time, then you can embark upon having just fantastic endeavors and everything like that within that of your Friday. So, what else are we going to do? I don't know. Our Friday's going pretty good. No one else is really hanging out, so we'll just sit and enjoy that of our coffee and philosophize by being completely quiet, drinking our coffee until we drink it. Sorry for all the dead silence. We're being quiet because we have to philosophy now. This is philosophy quiet time, so everyone be quiet. We should be well at peace now. Everyone should be innerly centered. Okay? Believe you me. Thus, as your philosophical guru on this endeavor and journey, hold on, management's calling. They act like they know how to run the place. What do you want? We're doing the show. What do you mean we can't claim to be a guru? Well, guru to you. Well, we're going to guru your face later. Uh-huh. Well. You just remember we didn't clock in today. Fix that. Excellent. When you have the opportunity to talk to management, you make them work for you. Because, believe you me, they think you work for them. It's crazy how that works. Anyhow, that's some philosophy for you if you're having a soaked in brine Friday. You need some pickled punk philosophy. Hey, yeah. You go to Amazon.com, you search Shyzabox books, you buy it, you read it, you're like, why'd I buy that? I don't know. Some dude on the internet said to. The logic works for us. You buy pickled punk philosophy, okay? You re-gift it to someone else. Who cares? Holidays are coming up. Buy any of our books. Who likes poetry? Nobody. Okay, fine. You buy it, you give it to someone else then. Hey, significant other, I got you a poetry book. And it's like, why? I don't know. Again, someone on the internet told us to. The point is that when it's Friday, we have a lot better chance of trying to peddle some of our literary works and endeavors, And if you need something within to take note of everything, you get our official live stream note-taking journal. And you just make note of all the works that are available. Okay? All right. Amazon.com. You just go there. No, thank you. Well, go there and buy them and give them to someone else. Look how many books we got to sell. That's a lot. When you self-publish and self-market and self-copyright and all that, believe you me, there's a lot that's left to oneself. Mainly all that shit that you can't sell. So you got to peddle it to the internet. That's right. And believe you me, if there's one thing the internet loves to do, it's buy crap on Fridays. That's right, internet. It's Fridays, you love to buy crap, and it's probably someone's payday. Bow. Meaning it should be our payday too. Whoa, greedy internet. I didn't know you were sitting on your bank because you're on your last couple cents like Elon Musk. No, that's right, internet. Yes. Obviously, he can't buy our book. He doesn't have the cheese. But if it's your payday and you're a working class person or struggling paycheck to paycheck like the rest of us, then obviously you're probably the only one giving money to those people that are on the side of the street that actually need a buck or so when they're down on their luck and such. That's right. Good for you, internet. But if you got anything left over, we sell books too. Like we said, you don't gotta buy them for you. You can buy them and give them to someone else. It's called a gift. Not a good one, but, that's between you and whoever you give it to. They don't care what they get. They don't like whatever you get of them anyway. They'll get rid of it. It's going to be re-gifted. That's why you get them the officially endorsed Livestream note-taking journal. It'll be like the gift that keeps on giving. No one will ever use it. Whoever gets the Livestream note-taking journal, okay, they're not going to fill it out and stuff. They're just going to keep re-gifting it, okay? There's got to be a dirty Santa played somewhere. You buy one of our books. That's the dirtiest trick you could do for Santa. Like, hey, I bought one of Shyzabox's books. I wrapped it up. I brought it to Dirty Santa. No one wanted that shit. I got punched in the face and fired from the office party, and we weren't even working at the time. That's how it works. That's how the world works. That's right, Internet. You laugh at our downfalls. You're probably why our Kickstarter failed. That's not something to celebrate. Oh, Internet, you dirty, dirty bastards. That's okay. That's okay. That's fine. That's fine. Because you know what, Internet? Eventually we're going to trick someone into buying one of our books. Someone's going to be like, accidentally purchase a poetry book when they're like, I think I like poetry one night. Okay? They're going to buy our poetry book. Okay? They'll regret it later, but they'll be like, I think I want to be a poet. How'd this jerk do his so I know to do it better? Yeah, that's fine. Buy our books to learn how not to make books. Okay? You don't need to like them. You just need to know how not to make yours. Okay? Right? It's the best way. But when it comes down to it, do you even philosophy, bro? Okay? Now I know it's backwards and you can't read it. Hold up a mirror or turn your eyeballs around. Doesn't matter. Don't do that. We don't give you advice or anything on how to turn your eyeballs around and or condone doing that. Doesn't sound like a good idea. I don't think it works that way. Okay? These aren't the eyes of Odin or whatever. Not a good idea. Point is, I voted. No, it don't matter. Point is that, where were we? We're on Friday. Friday's crazy. So that's where we were. So excellent. Anyhow, what's everyone else getting into today? Probably a lot of either working or not working. Like we said, it goes one way or the other way, or it goes both of those ways. And if there's one way that could go, it's that those who have to work are probably kicking themselves and being like, man, I really hate this job. I don't feel like going to it. Or they really love their job and they are looking forward to going to it. So that's two ways to look at one way. And then two ways to look at the other way is someone saying like, man, it's Friday. I'm glad to be off work. Now I can not work, right? Or they could be like, man, it's Friday. I'm glad to be off work, but I really need to be at work because work's not done. Work's never done. And when work's not done, we can't have fun. Excellent, yes. It wasn't really that funny, but that is the best response, Internet. You came through as usual. That's right, Internet. You're pretty good at your job. Okay? Bodie McBoatface. Okay? You're good at naming stuff. You're good at doing stuff. You're good at not doing stuff, like supporting our kids. That's not funny, Internet. It's more sad. Okay? No one wants to fail in their endeavors. Obviously. But then we fail in our endeavors. You think it's all fun and games. Hey, Shyzabox, why don't you build a house out of your books and live in that shit? Well, believe you me, we did. And our house sucks. Buy our books. No, our house is great. We love our house. We joke, we kid. Partake in obtaining that of which you wish to partake in obtaining. Okay? Take care of yourself first. All those that you love more than us, unlikely, but maybe a little bit second. Okay? Take care of anyone else who needs it more than us, third. But if you got anything left over, You go to Amazon.com, you search Shyzabox books, and you buy like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I don't know how many books we got. Buy however many books we got. Or don't. Okay? You need to take care of everything in yours and everything that's presented to you first and foremost before you embark on taking care of that which you cannot. Okay? It's very important for one to be able to develop themselves into their Friday philosophical mind of being, whether it's soaked in brine and you enjoy pickled punk philosophy, or you're more laid back, you don't like to philosophize, and you just enjoy poetry in general. Okay? Oh, we know. Most of them aren't here, Internet. Don't worry about it. No. We try and provide something for everyone, and you can't be a philosopher without having a poetry book. Well, you laugh, but it's true. Okay, it's true, Internet. All philosophers got to have a poetry book out. Okay? Even poetry. We know a tree we do. You got to. Hey, you got to put it all out there when you philosophize. That's what good old Shyzabox does. Puts it all out there for sale. And hopefully someone on a payday on Friday will buy one of these damn things off of Amazon.com. Be like, all right, Shyzabox, I'll see what your books are about. But I changed my mind. I'm not going to read them. I'm just going to re-gift them and give them to someone else. Perfect. We don't care. Don't read them. Just buy them and give them to someone else. Maybe someone likes reading and you don't like them. You buy them one of our books. They read it. They hate it. You make them hate reading. Good. That's the ultimate revenge you can get on someone. Get them delectable. Hey, I got you a copy of this book. Read it. You'll love it. And they won't. Or they will. Be like, oh, that's the best thing ever. You'll become best friends. That'd be great. Everyone loves another friend, right? Ah, perfect, Internet. Oh, good. Well, we're on the same page. Anyhow, well, I guess we got some more books to go transcribe. We got ones already written that aren't transcribed yet. So we'll go do that. You guys enjoy the rest of your Fridays. If you happen to have time, feel free to go by Amazon.com, buy Pickled Punk Philosophy, or, How Poetry, How Poetry Commentary, vice versa. Any of the, works, theological philosophy, okay? Little chapter books and stuff. Meatballs on Mondays. There's a new one out that's, we got to talk about this real quick, Internet. All right. Our buddy has been writing, kind of some kid stories, okay? Or, well, he's been giving us some kid stories that he wants into books, okay? So we provide the service for him, or whatever. Don't worry about it. We've been transcribing some of his literary works for him, okay? And getting them out and, productive. Well, he really wanted his newest one that he had, given us to do. He really wanted it to be kind of premium as far as the print job. Now, the premium as far as the content, the layout, and the quality therein, you're going to have to blame good old Shyzabox if that comes up short-handed. But the newest literary work that he gave us to put out or whatever, the dude who did the Secret Demon Drop, he has the Dirty Words, Dirty Laundry Demon, okay? He wanted it to be on the most premium, okay, of printings and shit. So you go to Amazon.com, you'll see Dirty Laundry, or Dirty Word, Dirty Laundry Demon, okay? That shit's like $22 and 50 cents, $22.49, something like that. I don't know, don't quote us. We're not on Amazon.com right now, and we don't know how much every individual book is. You got a lot of books for sale, okay? You go to Amazon, you check any of those, we should make note of it in our official live stream note-taking journal. Oh, then we'd be able to keep up with all of the prices on stuff, but we don't. But the point is that, with his newest work, he wanted all of the full color, the nicest paper, and all of that. So that is the most expensive work that we have ever allowed to, come into fruition. And it's only a half work that we have allowed to, partake in ourselves, because we want the works to be all affordable. Okay? But the dirty, on electronic version, it's ascertainable for quality pricing. The physical version, it's going to be on the premium of papers, the things like that, everything that affects it, that really kind of drive that printing cost up. That correlates on the back end. So you see the price tag, you see $22.49 for the cost of a book and such like that. And it's like, man, that's crazy. It's like, yes, it is, but that is the printing costs of the literary works like that need the more full color, full on the artwork and things of that nature. Because the more color, the more elements that you do have of color and things like any of the books, there's ways that you can get that stuff printed up, right? And you got to kind of do the costs where the costs are and where you want the cost to be. All right, so needless to say, those are what they are. It is what it is. Subsequent iterations, perhaps, maybe, but there are ways to ascertain them with Medium, and there are a variety of literary offerings and endeavors with which you could, should you choose to embark upon. Now, we appreciate it. Well, thank you, Internet. That's probably going to do it for us today. We're about out of Go Juice. Hold on, let's check. Yeah. And we hadn't even clocked out for the day yet. Hold on. Hey, management, we're getting out of here, so clock us out in like 10 minutes. All right. Well, you heard it. We're off the clock, so we don't need your subscription. We want your money. Go to Amazon.com, downvote the shit out of this, and go buy some of our books. Get off our lawn.